Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Oh, allow me to share to a group today. Y'all know I like to be informal. I'm formal but informal. I'm actually broadcasting from different perspectives today. So I'm excited. Tonight is our Working Wednesdays broadcast. Good evening, author Selena. We'll be bringing you on very, very shortly. I just got some preliminaries that I need to get out the way so that we can roll right into this astronomical interview. I'm so excited about it. But just a few things I want to get out the way so we can get in on our conversation this evening. This is the Working Wednesdays broadcast. I am your host. Good evening, Nadira. I am your host, Audra Hurd. I'm the owner and publisher at IBG Publications. And so Working Wednesdays is an extension of IBG Publications and also the IBG Writers Group. For those that don't know, we have a writers group. Again, it's called IBG Writers Group. If you are an author or aspiring author and want to get your book out, get published, things of that nature, follow us over in that group and we can help you get your book out and also do some marketing. Okay, so that's what we do at IBG Publications. I'm so excited about bringing our author on, but I'm trying to, handle my preliminaries first. But some of the other things I'd like to just kind of talk about, we do have some business sponsors. And once we get flowing here, I'm going to put their information in the comments so you can patronize some of our sponsors and some of our business owners that we'd like to give some exposure here on the broadcast. And as the broadcast progresses, I'm going to actually be switching up the platform. So we'll actually be doing live commercials and we'll actually be featuring things like flyers, voice clips, and things of that nature once we start to continue to grow. So, the first business sponsor I'd like to let you know about is Second Shots Photography. Second Shots Photography is a premier Houston wedding event lifestyle photographer in the city of Houston, Texas, but they do travel. This photographer has traveled all across the world, places like Puerto Rico, um, just everywhere. I can't call everywhere, but he's been to the Grand Canyon, New York, Florida, Ohio. He will travel anywhere you need him to travel. Work is absolutely phenomenal. So, Second Shots Photography is our business sponsor. Some of the other businesses I'd like to just kind of give a shout out to: Tees Custom Vinyl Creations and more. She can be reached on Facebook. Absolutely beautiful custom made t-shirts, mugs, drinking cups, tote bags, anything you want to customize or personalize. Tees Custom Vinyl can handle that for you. Also want to give a shout out to the Woman of Proverbs. Nadira is on. Want to give a shout out to Woman of Proverbs. It is a phenomenal app, y'all. The app actually allows you to watch TV, faith-based movies. Y'all, excuse me, I don't know why I'm nervous. But faith-based movies, wisdom TV to help you with life issues. I'm going to be partnering with Nadira, and we're going to be coming out with a podcast together, business tips, shopping, just everything you want to do. African American woman doing her thing has her own app, and it is a social app. It's phenomenal, and I promise you'll be blessed if you tune in. Download the app. The web address is womanofproverbs.com. That's womanofproverbs.com. Go to that website, download the app, and get some good movies, wisdom TV, shopping, things like that. I also want to promote Yvonne Shea Makeup, another Houston based business. She actually does makeup for weddings, events, lifestyle photo shoots, things of that nature. Good evening, everybody joining me in tonight. Good evening. The owner is Shanika Hurd. Yes, she is my sister. She's the owner of Yvonne Shea Makeup Artistry based in Houston. Since you can reach her at Yvonne Shea at gmail.com, and her phone number is 832-516-2428. If you're in the Houston area and you need a makeover, get in contact with her. Next business sponsor, Fats Clothing, can be reached at www.fatsclothing.com. They are actually celebrating their 3rd year anniversary. So congratulations to Fats Clothing. Thank you for putting your website in there, Nadira. Thank you. Fats Clothing is celebrating their 3rd year anniversary with a fashion show. They are based in the city of Atlanta. So if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area, you can go and check out their clothing. They can be reached primarily on Instagram. Good evening, everyone joining with me. They can be reached on Instagram at Fats. Now, Fats is spelled P-H-A-Z, not F-A-T, but P-H-A-T-Z clothing at Instagram. So at Fats Clothing at Instagram. Their web address is under construction. So it is fatsclothing.com. Give them about, I guess, another month or so. They're going to actually have their web store up where they'll be able to allow you to purchase and have things shipped out. Next business owner, Chris Benton, thefirstcoastlife.com. If you're in Jacksonville, thefirstcoastlife.com gives exposure to businesses. So if you have a business and you want to get your business out there, they have consistent web traffic. So people will be looking at your brand, looking at your products, and actually able to purchase if you put your link in their website. So that is firstcoastlife.com. And I'm going to stick these web addresses in the comments so you can actually go in and check it out for yourself. Next business I want to give some exposure to is an independent Mary Kay consultant. Who out there loves Mary Kay? Mary Kay has some beautiful makeup, beautiful skincare products. And so the independent consultant we are supporting today is Brenda Cherry. And her web address is marykay.com/BE Cherry. Again, marykay.com/BE Cherry, or you can reach her directly at 904-697-9578. She's in the local Jacksonville area, but you can support her business by shopping online. That's Brenda Cherry. And she's actually one of our IBG members. So is Chris Benton. He's an IBG member as well. So, of course, I want to support our IBG authors. But you can reach her at those two addresses. Next business that we want to support tonight, David Emmanuel is the owner of Unity Over Beliefs. It's a product line that supports unity amongst African Americans, whether it be business, just community efforts. We're always talking about the issues and the problems that are going on in our community, but this particular movement helps to unite everybody across belief systems, because we know our belief systems can oftentimes break us down amongst each other. So the whole goal of Unity Over Beliefs is to bring everyone together to have candid conversations about what's going on in the community. That is primarily in the city of Jacksonville, Florida, as well as T-Posh Naturals is a place where you can go and get health coaching. Y'all know I'm big on health coaching. Y'all know I am big on, getting that body in check. Y'all know my transformation. So get you a coach. If you're struggling, having a hard time, you don't know where to start, she can get you going with herbs. They sell herbs there. They even have different types of food that you can try there. So the alkaline and the vegan lifestyle is not as bad as y'all think. So check out T-Posh Naturals. They're over on State Street in the city of Jacksonville, Florida. And you can go over there, check them out. Unity Over Beliefs is spreadshirt.com/unity-over-beliefs. Last business that we want to support so we can move on is Country Apple Apparel. Country Apple Apparel. They sell plus size clothing for the full figured woman. They've got some clothing. Their web address is countryappleapparel.com, and country is spelled COUNTRI. So it's countryappleapparel.com. Okay, so go out there, support her. You can reach her on Instagram as well, c.apple.apparel. Purchase your clothes. I can still wear extra large. I ain't got that skinny, y'all. I know y'all think that I have, but I haven't. But those are our businesses. Like I said, I'll put their information in the comments so you can actually go visit their websites, check out their products, support each other. We always talking about we don't support each other. Here's a time where we can support each other across gender barriers, across racial lines, and across barriers. So I want to go ahead and transition to get our author on tonight. I don't want to waste a lot of time doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and request. I'm going to go ahead and invite our author on this evening. That's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. No, that's not it. I don't know why I'm having a problem with this tonight. Okay. For some reason, I saw that author Selena had came on. I don't know if she fell off, but it's not allowing me to ask her to come on. It's not allowing me to add you. That means that you're not on. So, author Selena, I'm not sure if maybe your connection is off, maybe. But it's not giving me the opportunity to invite you on tonight. Good evening. I want to just give some shout outs to those that logged on. Good evening. Okay. It's saying you see me. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it's not allowing. Okay, if you can see me and you can hear me, author Selena, it's not giving me the opportunity to invite you on. So I don't know how you have it positioned or what's going on. Is your privacy settings maybe? Because it's not allowing me to invite you on. Invite to watch. I'll go ahead and invite some people to watch. So I am inviting some people on. I don't know. Yeah, for some reason, good evening, Mr. Hurd. You missed, I gave a shout out to Second Shots Photography as a sponsor. Yeah, for some reason, Selena, it's not letting me invite you on. But although if you're commenting, you got to be watching. So, good evening, David. Good evening. We gave a shout out to Unity Over Beliefs tonight, Teaposh Naturals. They're actually on. David, if you don't mind, since you're listening, can you go ahead and add your website or web address into the comments for me? If you could do that, please, I would greatly appreciate it. Author Selena, why don't you try sending me a request to join? Why don't we try that? Let's try that. You're welcome, sir. Go ahead and put your website in the. Good evening, Dr. Clark. Good evening. Y'all bear with us. I don't know why. This is so crazy. It's not allowing me to add you. Hmm. I don't know why. Are you looking at this from your phone, or where are you? How are you logged into the broadcast? Good evening, Dr. Clark. Good evening. Okay, we having a little technical difficulties trying to get my author on tonight. So I guess I want to just kind of talk about. Good evening, Emmanuel. Good evening. I don't know what's going on. Are you looking at this from your phone, or how are you logged into the broadcast? Oh, we got some strange difficulties tonight, y'all. It's I think that okay, Selena, do this. Go to my personal page, and when you go to my personal page, join the broadcast from my personal page. I think the problem that we're having is you may be watching from inside the group, maybe. So come out the group and go to my page. Let's try that. I think that's what the problem is. I think that you're watching it from inside the group. I think that's what the problem is. Okay. All right, David. No problem. All right, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm going to get my author on here before this night is over. Y'all just bear with me. Okay. So, okay. Now join. Are you joined on from my page? Because it's showing that you're there. But for some reason, it will not let me add you. This is just bizarre because everybody else is sitting up that I can add them on, but it's not letting me add you on. Well, thank you, Dr. Clark. Okay. Do you have some kind of privacy settings on your account? Because it's not letting me add you for some reason. It's letting me add everybody else. And I ain't gonna add nobody else. Somebody else might get mad at me if I try to add them. Oh boy, this is interesting. Okay, it shows me that you're watching. Are you on a cell phone or a computer, Selena? Are you on a cell phone or a computer? Good evening, Latanya. Good evening. Thanks for joining. We're experiencing a little technical difficulties, but y'all just bear with us. Yes, try that. Thanks, David. Okay, gotcha. Okay, now we're cooking with some grease here. All right. That's okay. It took us a few minutes, but we finally got you on. Yay! All right. So let's go ahead and roll. Okay. All right. All right. Let's roll tonight. I appreciate everybody's patience. We got this together. Now I know when I send out my little instructions, you got to be on the phone. Now I know that. First time for that. But okay. I think I missed the whole page. Did I miss a whole page? No, I didn't. Okay. All right. So before we get into our conversation, let's go ahead and introduce author tonight. I'm so happy to have Selena Edwards on the line with us. She's born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida. Her birthday is October 22nd, married for over 23 years. That's a conversation we're going to have on another day. So you can give some of us single people some advice. Okay. No children, but she did graduate from Edward Waters College with a bachelor's degree in business administration and also earned her associate's degree in psychology at Florida Community College at Jacksonville. Selena has gained overall 32 years of work experience in mortgage banking, human resources, accounting, retail, and the bank cards industry. Selena has also taken several business-related courses to help her become a big success in corporate America, resulting in winning several quality awards along the way. Sidebar, did you work at Washington Mutual? No, okay, all right. I don't know why that came to me when I was reading your bio earlier. I was like, did we work together at one point? But okay. After leaving corporate America, I know about that big exit. Selena, Selena is now the proud owner of Selena's The Bling Boutique, a full-scale custom design t-shirt, accessories, and more boutique located in Jacksonville, Florida. Selena has volunteered her time at Shands Hospital in their chaplain pastoral care unit, the Hubbard House Clothing Closet, the Birthing Project as a mentor, Brown's Prayer Ministry as an administrator, event planner, and web designer, Trinity Rescue Mission, Feeding the Homeless, and City Rescue Mission, Adopting a Room Project. Great humanitarian efforts. Selena is the author of 2 books. One that I know we'll talk about tonight, which is Lay Aside Every Weight, and Lay Aside Every Weight Inspirational Journal. Both books go hand in hand to expose and help the reader in the waiting process. And I started reading the book and it's blessing me already. And how to overcome the waiting stages in your life. And this is just so prophetic for me because I'm waiting on something to come through. So this is like right on time. The book provides her life's experience at home, on the job, and in her spiritual walk. As a result of writing her 2 books, Selena launched her Lay Aside Every Weight monthly symposiums in January of 2018. The symposiums are for both women as well as men. The symposiums welcome in several different speakers from all walks of life to come and speak about their life experience to help others. Selena is now also starting the Girl Get Out Shop and Mingle Expo. And that launched last Saturday. Oh, is that the shirt? You got the shirt on? Okay. So that launched last weekend. And this is to help business owners, which I was dealing with business owners earlier. So I don't think I called out too many businesses in Jacksonville. I actually called out, I think, 2 or 3. But for those that I called you out in Jacksonville, you want to get with Selena so you can get a booth and get some exposure for your business. Okay. As you can see, Selena has a passion for the people and loves to get involved helping others to achieve their goals to becoming a winner. She believes she is grooming individuals to become winners. Her motto is trust God at 100%. God does not need 60, 70, or 80. He needs 100. So I welcome you to the Working Wednesdays broadcast. And before we get into our conversation, how do you want to greet the viewers before we get into our conversation tonight?
Well, I am delighted to have even been asked to come on here and support you.
Thank you.
I know we haven't known each other long, but for the time that we have known each other, I'm very impressed with what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I'm just honored to be one of the first people to come on here and talk about, my experiences. So it's an honor. It's truly an honor. And I welcome everyone tonight who chimed in to hear about my story or to hear about my journey and my book writing experience. So I welcome everyone tonight.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you being one of the founding people for the broadcast. Everybody got to start somewhere. So you being at the foundation, it helps us build a strong foundation for those to come. So those who will be coming behind you, y'all better come correct because we coming correct tonight. I'm just saying. Selena is also a member over in our IBG Writers Group. So she's just a phenomenal asset to everything we do. So I'm grateful to have you on here as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into our conversation tonight. What inspired you to write Lay Aside Every Weight? What was your inspiration for that?
You know what? I have to say that it was just my inability to wait on things. And, I knew that a lot of people probably experience the same thing. I know you were mentioning in the forefront of, the introduction, that you're waiting on something right now.
Right.
And, a lot of times when you begin to write a book, you wanted to share something with someone, or you wanted to just educate someone on a particular topic or life experience. So it was just my way of just letting everyone know that, I've experienced issues with waiting on things because I was one to just jump in. I got to do it. I'm not waiting.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it and not wait on the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get things done. So I would just have to say that what inspired me is just, just my inability to wait. And the fact that I wanted to help others understand why you have to wait.
Right. That's good. And the first scripture that comes up is, of course, we know in the scripture in Hebrews 12:1, it says, therefore, we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight, WEIGHT. Okay, but the book is lay aside every WAIT. Okay, so there's a major difference. She's talking about not the weights that weigh you down, but the waiting period that you got to go through in order to get what God has for you. So when I first saw your book, that was the first thing that intrigued me, how you scratched out weight and put in the other weight, So that was like, and that what drew me like, let me see what this is about, lay aside every WAIT. So who was instrumental in you getting the book done? Who were some of the people that influenced you or helped you along that journey to kind of make it easier? Because writing a book is not an easy process, and people look at the finished the finished product, and they think that because it looks good, it's the cover's shining and the pages are looking good, they think it's easy, but it's not easy. So who helped you along the way to get your book done or in that finishing process?
One thing I can say is that when you're on a journey and you step out on faith, God will send the right people into your life.
Yes, He will.
Whatever it is you need to have accomplished. Without me knowing, I actually ran into someone that was a publisher. They edited and everything. And so, while I was, getting into the transition of, I need to really write this book. And then I was being told, and certain people were really speaking into my life, like, get the book ready and get the book done. And I'm like, what book? I know that I've been wanting to write a book since I was in high school, and then was told that the passion would come back to me. And I'm like, okay, well, whenever that passion comes, it will come. And so the passion came back, and I began to journal. But the thing about it, I've had journals from I think it was like 1998.
Wow.
Whatever of journals and things like that I kept. And so I was just being led to refer back to those journals, and then I'm just walking along day by day, and I meet this lady. When I was vending a lot back when, and I ran into the lady, and I said I would notice she would have books on her table.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, well, she's just
Mm-hmm.
And so one day I went over and I began to talk to her and I said, well, what do you do? She said, I publish, I edit. I'm like, oh, okay, well, and then just imagine along the way, people are telling you get that book written, or people are
Right.
saying to your lives that you're going to write 5 books. And I'm
Right.
like, what? And then when all of this started happening, I knew, you know what? It is time for me to get this book out here.
Mm-hmm.
And God led the right individual
Mm-hmm.
into my life to get that book done.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I just cannot just move forward in this when everything's being aligned.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's being
Mm-hmm.
aligned for me, so why am I not going to do it? And why would
Right.
we miss out on that blessings
Right.
if we don't move forward in what God is just telling us to do?
Right.
So, this individual just really helped me, and I'm telling you, everything fell in line. I actually, from the point, I began to work with this individual, I said, okay, I got to get the thing finalized. It actually took me about, I'd say, 2 weeks to get it complete.
Wow. Okay.
That's because journaling is very important.
Yes, it
I wrote
is.
those journals.
Yes.
I began to look in those journals and said to myself, okay, Selena, you can't put everything in there.
Right.
What are the things, that would be pertinent to
Uh-huh.
what you're trying to convey to the readers?
Right.
I referred back to those journals, and I just went full force, committed myself, and I actually got it done and submitted it within 2 weeks' time.
Wow. That's amazing. And you know what's so profound about what you said is that people don't realize how quick it can come. You already have something to work with, but you still had to invest the time to put it together. You still had to invest the time to say, how does this make sense? And what should I put first? And what comes next? But you had something to work with. And people miss that simple thing about having, if you got a journal, you got something to work with. You might have to fill some blanks here and there, but for the most part, if you've got something to work with, go ahead and get it done. Stop, like you said, procrastinating and saying I can't do this, and then God put the person right in your path. So what you gonna do at that point? Get it done. Yes, yes. So we're going to talk a little bit about what the book is about, but I want to actually do a lead in because, like I said, I was reading myself, and one thing that stuck out for me in the beginning of the book is you said we will learn that during the waiting there are some personal areas that need to develop in. Some qualities, some experience we need to gain, some people we need to meet, some places we need to grow. Nothing is going to happen overnight. And I think that as Christians and believers, and I'm someone who's prophetic. I believe in prophecy and a prophetic word and all of that. But when we get a word, we think that in 2 weeks we're gonna be a millionaire. We think in 2 weeks this thing's gonna happen or it's gonna come to pass, and we don't know. It takes time. This thing like really like stuck to me. Like you got to develop your qualities. You got to get some experience. You can't just step out and think. Even myself, this vision is years in the making. We talking about going back to 2002. Y'all could do the math. You gotta grow, you gotta mature, you gotta get some experience. You can't help nobody do something if you ain't never done anything. So that really stuck out for me. And
I talk about that in the book.
yeah.
Because while I was in employment, I was like, oh, I'm ready for supervision. I'm ready
Mm-hmm.
for. I didn't, girl, if I knew.
Right. Right.
What I had experienced later when I got into supervision,
Right.
I was not ready
Right.
to deal with all these different personalities.
Right.
But
Right.
lucky when I did go through the transition and go through the process, and then I worked my way up in business.
Right.
Then I was promoted supervisor,
Right.
manager,
Right.
VP, whatever. I
Right.
was ready then.
Right. Right.
But if I would have moved quicker, I most likely would have failed.
Right. Right. Exactly. And people miss that factor right there is that, you said the key words. Had you moved right into it, you would have failed. You would have messed it up. You might would have jacked somebody's life up. And and as leaders, people don't realize when you're a leader, you hold people's lives in your hands. It's not just about you getting your agenda across, but you as a leader are shaping other people, and that's the factor of leadership that people miss. Talk a little bit more about the book for the viewers. I brought us a lead in, but I want you to talk more about the book and help people understand, more about what they can find inside the book.
Well, the book basically talks about my own personal experience, which I think is very important for you to share, what
Mm-hmm.
you've gone through so people can understand that they're not by themselves.
Right,
Right.
right.
A lot of my personal experience on the job, in my marriage, just my day to day life and dealing with situations. And I pretty much just told a few stories, in the actual book. I talked about in the very, very beginning about climbing mountains because I used to always dream of climbing mountains when I was a
Mm-hmm.
little girl. And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't understand, what exactly, why am I climbing all these mountains all the time?
Right.
So that it went on till about age 13 or 14. And so as time went on, I realized that my life would be nothing but going up a mountain.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I realized that because I pretty much progressed through life, even on the job and in my relationships and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. It
Mm-hmm.
was just an upward movement.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And so I look back on it and I look at it, okay, and I explain in here, what you think about when you climb mountains. You're actually going uphill.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I talk about that. I talk about a few of the struggles and the victories I've had along the way so that the reader can simply understand that you will have some struggles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You will have some struggles in life, but you will also have some victories in life.
Right.
And so I wanted to share with the reader that, hey, you're going to have struggles.
Right.
You're going to have victories. And so I just kind of gave some stories, some short little stories in there. And I also gave prophecies that I had received over my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Again, those were things that I had journaled and written down as the things were spoken into my life. I wrote every last one of them down, and then I actually would go back and check them off.
Yeah. Yeah.
As they happened, I would go and say, "Oh my goodness, that happened."
Yeah.
And that happened.
Yeah.
And so the things that were being spoken into my life that were going to happen, they were
Mm-hmm.
actually happening. So I shared a few of the prophecies that were spoken into my life.
Mm-hmm.
I shared some of the journal entries.
Mm-hmm.
Way back to 1998, I'm telling you, I pulled out so many, and so I just kind of got, pulled some out of my journal entries, and I kind of shared some of my journal entries of what I wrote down for that particular day. And what's so amazing to me about journaling is that when you go back to read what you wrote,
Mm-hmm.
it sometimes like alarms you because you're like, wow, did I really write that?
Right. Right.
It's just amazing what you were writing. You're like, man, did I really write that on that day? So, and then the best part of the chapters, the best part of the book is chapter 5 called The Whispers of the Lord. That was like my all-time favorite chapter.
Okay. Okay.
And it talks about whispers that I heard from the Lord along the way. Because
Mm.
as you get closer to the Lord and you spend that intimate time with the Lord,
Yeah.
He'll begin to speak to you, and He will begin to speak to me and say all these things along my journey. And it was nothing but confirmation to me, Selena, do this.
Yeah.
Selena, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
So this was just, I wanted to just share with everyone the whispers of the Lord, so that people would know that, what, when you, zone in on the Lord and give Him your time and, set aside some prayer time, He will begin to speak to you. And I just wanted everybody to know that when He speaks to you, He's going to whisper some things to you.
Yeah.
Because I would just hear a little whisper, I need to move this way or move that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also shared some of the books that have been instrumental in my life that I had read
Okay.
along the way. Yeah. And so it was just a mixture of a lot of things to gain the reader's attention, and to help them truly understand all the aspects of my life and what I had gone through.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. So let me ask you this, because a lot of times people don't realize like you said, that when you write a book, you do need to be talking about your own experience. So how has writing and releasing the book, how has it actually made an impact on your life? Because I talk all the time about when I write books, it's like you said, majority of what I write about, I don't write fiction, I write nonfiction. So it was my experience first. So how has your book impacted your life in releasing it? How has it impacted your life?
Well, I have to say that I was a person, I was just a homebody. I really didn't hang out in groups of people. And, so I was kind of an introvert.
Okay.
And a little bit I still am. I've grown into being an extrovert now.
Hmm.
But I have to say that writing the book, it actually made me more transparent.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And to me, you need to be transparent.
You do. You do.
And I'm telling you, writing it just helped me just open up.
Gotcha.
Okay, it just helped me open up to realize that, hey, Selena, yeah, you went through all of this. Okay, write it down, share it with somebody else, and free yourself.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. That's good that you said that, because that transparency factor is no joke, because you expose yourself in a way that you don't expose. It's a different exposure when it's on paper. So you expose yourself in a way that it's like, do I want people to know that about me? Do I want people to know that? It's a lot of times I'll write something and then I'll look at it and be like, did I say that? So the transparency factor is huge. And when you write about yourself, people don't understand. It's like, it's just so serious when you're transparent, when you write. So that is something that's really good. What are some of the desires that you have for the book? Now that it's out there, it's in the hands of people. What is the desire that you have for the book?
I just want, everyone to know, when reading the book and, after they finish the last chapter and they absorbed it all, I just want them to know that you're not alone.
Right.
You're not alone in anything.
Yeah.
And that sometimes, and even in the book, I'll tell people, go and get someone's book.
Yeah.
Read about their life. So you'll know you're not by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just wanted to be an impact in the way of, first of all, someone knowing that there is good in the waiting.
That's good.
Because, to me, I know that God is working behind the scenes.
Right. Right.
But you got to get to a place where you know He's working behind the scenes.
Right.
You just have to get that trust up at a 100%. And I said my motto is trust God at 100%, because He doesn't need your 80% helping Him. He doesn't need your 70% helping Him.
Right.
Or 60% helping Him.
Right.
He wants your 100%.
Yes.
So you turn over that 100% and say, you know what, God, I'm going to trust you at 100%.
Right.
Guess what? The doors will open.
Yes. Yes.
Open, because at that point you've turned it over.
Right. Right.
And you've allowed God to do whatever He wants to do.
Right. Right. Right.
I just want people to understand that there is good in waiting.
Yes.
We're people, we don't want to wait.
Right. Right.
We're driving into that fast food place because we don't want to go home and cook your meat.
That is so true. Or you know what's crazy? We'll go sit somewhere else and wait for somebody else to cook it.
Yeah. But I just want, the readers to, truly understand that, what, there is good in waiting.
Yes. Yes.
And it has made me so, I've changed totally. My husband can tell you, I see he jumped in.
Oh yeah.
And,
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Edwards.
And so, he was always telling me, wait. But I'm like, no, I want that oven now. I want that refrigerator now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put on it. But he kind of helped me
Yes, yes.
Don't make a rash decision.
Right.
Don't just go out there and do something without thinking about
Mm-hmm.
it or hear from the Lord
Right.
whatever. So, he was a help to me.
Yeah.
To really get me to that, swing, stop and analyze some things.
Right.
Jump out there, because I'm like, I want it and I want it now.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I'm to a point now where I can't wait on things.
That's a blessing, and it's one thing that God teaches us when we write is that we have to be the first example of that which we write about. So if you're telling everybody else to wait, be patient, you gotta wait. You gotta be the example that when I waited, good things came to me because I waited. So that's really really good. So tell the viewers, what do you have coming down the pipeline, as far as new books or things that you're working on? What are some of the things that you're working on coming down the pipeline?
Well, I have actually three books that I'm working on right now. They're gonna kind of be a three-part books that
Okay.
you can get together.
Mm-hmm.
One is called Be Mindful. For those who are on my Facebook page, I'm always posting Be Mindful.
Mm.
And these are just things that are whispered into my ear, just like I was talking about whispers of the Lord. I still get those whispers of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times I'm just, I'm working and I'll just hear something and it'll tell me be mindful. So I begin to put some be mindfuls out there on my Facebook page, and I thought to myself, you know what? Why don't I just wrap them all up in a book for people to really understand and know to be mindful about certain things in their day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
So one would be mindful.
Mm-hmm.
One is strong women.
Okay.
Because I want to just convey that strong women are this, or strong women are that.
Mm-hmm.
Let women know that, hey, that character you have, you're showing signs of a strong woman.
Yes, yes.
So I wanted to let these women know that, when they read this part of this,
Mm-hmm.
they'll know, oh, you know what? That is me. Because a lot of times we don't think we're strong women.
Right, right, right.
When we are.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And then the other one would be truth is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be a lot of truths in life. That I want to share with the reader. So I'm just working on them in between, my busy and hectic schedule as it is.
Right.
Let me say productive.
Right.
Let me say productive schedule, because I'm always doing something new.
Mm-hmm.
Always, doing something.
Right. Right.
But yeah, they'll be out very, very soon. I'm excited to say that they will be. And then I have some other things that I've written down that I want to do some other books as well.
Okay, that sounds good. So what kind of words of encouragement for someone who is still on the fence about finishing a book? What kind of words of encouragement would you give them to get their book done? How would you encourage them?
I would say start.
Hmm.
Start.
Mm-hmm.
With an exclamation.
Yeah.
I talked about journaling. If you've journaled before, go pull out those journals.
Right.
That's really going to be your material right there.
Right.
It's been sitting up there. Go pull all those journals out, and that will be your material. That will be your content. You may have to condense some things like I did, but
right.
You'll have somewhere to start. But I can tell you, Audrey, that when I first began my book, I thought to myself, okay, well, do I just label the chapters? Do I just write one whole book? Or just, how do I do this? And, there was no magic formula.
Yeah, yeah.
That I was given, but the way I was led to do it was write out your chapter titles.
Okay.
That's how I, was led. Write out your chapter titles. Now fill the pages.
Okay.
So that's how I was led to, kind of piece the book together, because you're like running around, with blindfolds on, because I don't even know where to start. I don't know. So I pulled out my journals, and then next thing you know, I was told, hey, just label your chapters.
Right.
Fill the pages.
Right.
Now someone else may do it a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but write it all out, guys. The journaling was me writing it all out. Just write it all out,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and just take it, you know, and just put it together, chapter it out, separate it, do whatever you need to do,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to get it in its right chapter where it's, you know, corresponding to that particular, you know, chapter.
Right.
But it can be done. You just have to start the writing, get a tablet, keep it there.
Yeah.
You know, as thoughts come to you, write them down. Or,
Right.
you know, whatever the case is, but you just got to start somewhere. I have, since writing my book, I talked to so many different people. I want to write a book. I want to write a book. I said, well, you have a journal?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. Well, there's your writing material.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because nothing says that we can't go back 10 years.
Right.
You know, nothing says we can't go back 5 years.
Right.
You know, some of my prophecies went back to 1998.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I just kind of went through and read them and said, what can I put in here
Mm-hmm.
that would be effective for the reader?
Right.
And I just pulled some of that out and put those prophecies in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
put everything, but just get those things that you want to really, you know, help the reader and let it be a big impact to them.
Gotcha. Before we transition into our close, tell the readers where and how they can purchase your book and the journal. Tell them how they can do that.
You can actually get it off of my webpage, which is the Selena'sTheBlingBoutique.vpweb.com.
Okay.
And you can also find me on Facebook, you know, too, under Selena Edwards. And then I also have another page, Selena Smith Edwards. And I have a Selena's The Bling Boutique Facebook page. So even if you put that and say, hey, Selena, I want a book, I'll take care of it from here. I can, you know, send you something to make sure that is taken care of.
Okay. I'm trying to type it out as we talking. So it's Selena's with an S, the Bling Boutique.
Selena's The Bling Boutique.
Okay. .vpweb.
.com.
Okay. I'm going to put it in the comments. So you all can purchase her book by going to that website that I just put up. That's Selena's The Bling Boutique.vpweb.com. Make your purchase. Get this book, especially if you're someone out there who don't know how to wait. You need to get this book. If you want a microwave blessing, you need this book because anything that's good, it can't get cooked up in the microwave. Guess what? And I like to use this analogy. When you cook something in the microwave, and I want you to go actually try this. Cook it in the microwave, heat it up, see how long the heat lasts. Then put it in the stove and heat it up and see how long the heat lasts. The heat lasts longer on something that was heated in a stove than something that went in the microwave. I want y'all to let that sink in. But yeah, but those who don't want to wait, who don't want to, you know, yeah, do that for me. But I want to give a shout out to some of the listeners because we're going to come to a close real quick. Some of the viewers that have been tuning in this evening. Nadira, Lakita, she's one of our authors in the IBG group. Jen is an author in the IBG group as well. James Clarity, good evening. My brother Edward Hurd. He is the owner of Second Shots Photography. So good evening, Mr. Hurd. David Emmanuel, he's the owner of Unity Over Beliefs t-shirt and apparel line. Dr. Charlotte Clark Rose, she is one of our authors as well. She's coming up with Health Now, the rebirth of mobile medicine. Emmanuel Washington, I believe I met Emmanuel at the Denim and Pearls confab. He was there that night. I remember him. Latanya, she's another IBG family member. Sabrina Bortley, new friend of mine. She is into business marketing. And I believe Sabrina has a catering business, I believe she has a catering business. Karen, good evening. I think she had to jump off. Sonia Dunbar. Sonia is another author of IBG. I actually helped her publish her book last year. She's an IBG author as well. Demetria Newsom, good evening. Pastor Michael Samuels, God bless you, sir. Pastor Samuels, I don't know if you're still listening, but if you ain't, I'm gonna inbox you, but you got a book. He's sitting on a book too. So I wanted to put him on the spot. He need to get his book out. My aunt Shahara Perry Heard. Good evening, Aunt Squeaky. Jamila Harris. Jamila is another author as well. She's not in our group, but Jamila is an author. Stella Armstrong is a friend of mine. She's been on the fence about writing her book too. Now I invited you in the group a couple times. Nana, you need to get in the group. Destiny Jordan, good evening. Keisha Toby, she's another author in the group as well. And Keisha is actually out of Canada. So God bless everybody who has joined on with us tonight. And if you're not catching this, and while we're on live and you're watching a replay, just put replay so I know you're watching it. So as we close, before we sign off, what are some final words that you have for our viewers before we sign off?
I would like to say that, I heard someone, I guess this is their tagline or whatever it is, get the fear out. And I really, really like that because a lot of times we're afraid to step out on something for fear that it's not going to be accepted.
That's good.
It's not going to be good enough.
Yeah.
But you know what I've learned? I do things for, the satisfaction that I'm going to get out of it. I know that you're wanting to write the book, but if you can't keep your mind on how many people are going to buy it,
right.
You got to really want to write this book.
That's right. That's
you
right.
Really want to write this book. If you don't get not one sale on it,
right.
You just have that passion to do it.
Right.
So, get the fear out. Just
right.
Do it. Many have accomplished this.
Yes. Yes.
Many have accomplished this. So what will make you think that you can accomplish?
That's good. That's good.
Get the procrastination out. Let's stop procrastinating and get it done.
Yeah.
Pray about things, and God will lead you to the right person and lead you in the right direction as to where you should go to get help.
Right.
But get the procrastination out and then get the word out. There's something in
That's
you
good.
that people need to hear. You can actually be saving a life.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Because you're holding on to your story. That person, may really need to hear your story. And your book may be the main book that they pick up and say, you know what, I'm transformed because of this.
Right. Right.
Transformed because, she wrote this book and she let me know that I'm not alone.
Yes. Yes.
We got to impact lives.
Come on. Come on now. Yes.
It's going to impact some lives.
Yes.
Something that you have to know because we're not alone in this thing. Like I said in my book, I referenced some books that I had picked up and read because I wanted to hear what was going on in other people's lives and say, you know what, I'm going through that same thing.
Yes.
I'm going through that same thing. And that helped me learn to want to help others. And I said, you know what, I got to do this book because I know there are a lot of people that have problems with waiting.
Yes. Yes.
But in the waiting, it's a good thing.
Yes.
Because God is putting things together behind
I'm going to go on a tongue.
places that He's lining them up.
Yes. Yes.
Lining them up for you.
Yes.
Right there.
Yes.
Time for you to be blessed. So behind the scenes, He's dispatching His angels.
Yes, God.
He's dispatching His angels to say, you know what? In the year 2014, in the year 2016,
Come on.
in the year 2019,
Come on.
in the year 2020,
Yes, God.
because
Ha.
you were obedient.
Yes.
Walking into what they were told to do. So if you're going to be obedient, then be
Come on now. Come on.
and move into it. Get the fear out.
Yes. Yes.
And get the word out.
That's good. Do I need to collect an offering? What's your PayPal? What's your PayPal? I mean, your Cash App. I felt that by way of the Holy Spirit because That was so good because fear is an immobilizer. Fear will keep you from moving forward. It'll keep you from jumping. You got to jump. Even if, like you said, if not one person buy that book, if not one person don't buy it, you accomplished something because you got healed. Come on, somebody. You got delivered. You got healed. So if nobody else, and I give you the example to kind of tie in what you said last week, I have a coach and she was like, you got to just get this out. And I developed my course and, put it out there. And it was really, I was launching in less than a week. So I knew it was a chance nobody may not buy it, but I jumped. Nobody didn't buy it. But guess what? A week ago, I didn't have a course lined up online. A week ago, wasn't nobody looking at my product. So I'm telling y'all that when you jump and you let the fear go, when you stop I was all these years even when you said about, in the year of 2016, they ready. So I'm ready to release it. But if you don't do what was supposed to be done in the interim, when 2016 or 17, 18 come, it can't be released to you. It cannot be released. So if you want that release, get the fear out, get the procrastination out, get the word out. Guess what? A week ago, didn't nobody know I was doing an online course, but now they do. Because I let the fear go. I stopped procrastinating. Come on, somebody, girl. We need to get a cash app up there because somebody needed to hear that tonight. You're in fear. And you... Yeah.
Whatever. And then I heard a whisper from the Lord say, like I do a survey.
Yeah.
He said the responses for your courses are going to speak for themselves. That you get the survey results,
yeah,
speak for themselves, Selena.
Yeah.
So when I begin to get those surveys back, and I begin to get the good rave reviews on my class, people are coming from everywhere.
Wow. Wow.
So I got the fear out and said,
yes. Yes. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 That's good. That's good. Somebody said the doors of the church are open. The doors of the church are open. Come on now. You coming on Christian Experience. You need to get saved. Y'all know I'm rooted in the Baptist church. But it's been such a blessing tonight. Having you on, Selena. Thank you so much for joining. And again, if you want to get her book, it is Selena's The Bling Boutique.vpweb.com. Her Facebook page is by the same name, Selena's The Bling Boutique, and she does that. She's an author, but she's a businesswoman. She has an awesome, phenomenal t-shirt line. She sends orders out all across the country. She the real deal, y'all. I'm just saying. So we don't bring anybody on here that cannot bless your life and really be an example that you need to follow. Okay, so reach out to her. Maybe she may have a word of encouragement for you. If you someone who's immobilized and in fear, I'm sure she won't mind talking to you and helping walk you through that fear. Okay, if you need a support system, join the IBG Writers Group. We will be there to help. It's nothing but love in that group. Everybody that's listening know that I put an atmosphere that everybody's welcome and everybody can experience love, because I believe love just conquers all. The Bible says love conquers a multitude of sin. So I wanted to go to one comment. Destiny said she needed to hear this because it's hitting her. She getting hit right in the face. So it sounds like Destiny need to get a book done. I don't know. But you're welcome to join the group as well, Destiny. And like I said, if you want to get that book, reach out to her on her website. Go to her Facebook page, Selena Edwards. That is her full name. And she is the author. I'm going to hold her book up one more time. She is the author of the book, Lay Aside Every Weight. Lay Aside Every Weight. So y'all see my little tabbies, that mean I've been reading. But that is the book, y'all. So you know what it looks like. She's on the flyer holding the book. Share the video. Those that were sharing the video, I appreciate you tonight. I see Minister Leela joined on as well. I hope the little bit that you caught is a blessing to you. Good evening, Tracy. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you tuned in as well, Destiny. My cousin Cornell tuned in. So God bless y'all. We at an hour. I try to be like right at an hour because I want to make an impact. I want somebody to be encouraged to know, just like she said, if we did it, we can get it done. So can you. But you got to get the fear out. I'm gonna be. I might have to post that and say, get the fear out, get the procrastination out, get the word out, so you can save a life. You may be the person that needs to save somebody's life, and your testimony, your experience can help save somebody's life. Okay. So God bless y'all. Thank you again, author Selena Edwards, for joining us tonight. That is the end of our Working Wednesdays broadcast, and we'll see y'all next week. God bless y'all. Good night. And let me save it. Hmm. This app be doing something different every time you turn around. It's something different.